Welcome back to the Prosperous Life Podcast. Thank you so much for showing up every single week so you can transform your life, and in reference, you're able to transform so many other people's lives and make an impact. With that in mind, today is my goal for you to be able to become your authentic self. Because if we can become more in life, you can always achieve more in life. But you really can't do the opposite of achieving more without becoming more. So if you can become your authentic self, you can create a life that you're actually truly fulfilled with, truly happy with, which will allow you to do what you're intended to do in this world. With that in mind, my name is Braiden Belnap. I'm the host of this Prosperous Life Podcast. And recently we've been bringing on extraordinary guests, which I'm so excited for. And next week I get to bring on my beautiful wife, Megan. With that in mind, as today is the topic of your life canvas, for the longest time, I was actually painted by this world. I was painted in the world by my friends, by my situations, by life overall, the people in it. I wasn't really creating it for myself. And as a young person, most of us are, right? We're always looking up to our parents, our siblings, friends, family, strangers, wanting to fit in. And I was painted for a long time. And that's the thing, most people are painted. Most people are painted when they have the opportunity to begin painting their own life. The question is, what are you doing, right? Because by being painted, looking at friends, family, situations, and soaking in that, I chose to start doing drugs and alcohol and stealing at the age of 13. That's what that got me to. Imagine if that kept going along. Imagine if I kept being painted by this world. Imagine if I kept going along that route. Where would I be right now? I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at right now. That's for sure. I might be dead. I might be in the hole. I might be on the streets. I might just be living a miserable life. And who knows, maybe I would have changed sooner or later, but I did. And that's why I'm where I'm at today. Now, as I mentioned, most people are painted. Most people aren't painting their life. Most people have their parents painting their canvas, their friends, family, siblings, society. And their life looks like a mess because they have so many people painting their life. Just imagine this. This is a canvas, right? If you're on YouTube. And on it, so many people are painting different pictures of your life, what they want you to be when you grow up, who they want you to be, what they want you to believe in, your financial situation, the cars you drive, the houses you own, how many kids you have. They have all these hopes and dreams, and you're trying to fulfill all of them, which makes a big old mess. And you have the opportunity to begin painting over that. And today I'm going to show you how you can cover all that in white paint today and begin painting the life canvas that you deserve to be you, to be your true authentic self, so that you can create an extraordinary life that you're happy with. Now, do understand that what's been painted is painted. You have one life canvas in this world. You can't get a new one. You can't just press the reset button and boom, you have a new life canvas. You have a new canvas that you can start off on. It doesn't work that way. Whatever's happened in your past has happened. Whether you've had a bad past or a good past. Whether you've had crappy situations or great situations. Whether you've done bad things or whether you've done good things. You don't get a reset button. You get one life, one canvas. What you do get is always a new beginning. Like a book, there's always another chapter. Like a canvas, you can always add to it. Like a canvas, you can always spray or paint white paint over everything. You can start fresh. But that doesn't take away from the other painting below the white paint. So in this part of this podcast, I want you to envision the people that have had hopes and dreams for you or told you who to be and what to do. Whether that's your parents, teachers, siblings, friends, family, maybe even yourself, influencers that you follow on social media. And I want you to envision your canvas, everything they draw on it, they paint on it. imagine how messy it really gets. You have 30, 50, 100 people painting on that one canvas all over each other. Vision really how messy it is. For a lot of you, whether you want to accept it or not, this is actually what your life looks like. It looks like a mess. You're trying to fulfill everybody's hopes and dreams for you. You're trying to have as many kids as they want. You're trying to have the house that they want you to have. You're trying to have the cars that they want for you. You're trying to have the career that they want for you. You went to college because they wanted you to. You're going to a specific career because they wanted you to. Maybe you're following the family business because they wanted you to. You're shooting for sales because if you're not the millionaire like everybody says on social media, you're not enough. Maybe you're shooting to start a business because you're not enough, just like the people say on social media. Whatever it is, this moment is your present. Whatever's happened even in the last moment is the past. What's crucial is that we embrace the past, because most people shun the past. Most people regret the past. Most people even keep reliving the past. And most people just overall forget it, or at least try to. They don't really forget it, right? It's always there, but they try to. So most people do one of those four things: shun, forget, resent, or keep reliving the past. When you can just embrace the past. Whatever you've been in the past, embrace. Be vulnerable and accept it. And be vulnerable to either another human being, which is flawed. I don't necessarily recommend starting there. I recommend starting with a higher power, whether that's God, energy, Jesus, Buddha, the mountains, doesn't matter. But just admit who you've been and what you've done in this world so that you can move past it. Because once you admit it, you take ownership and you're able to move forward with who you want to be and what you want to do in this world. So embrace the past. Whether your past has been good, whether your past has been bad, you can bring the gifts from that. For instance, me, stealing from my brother at such a young age. Yes, I was vulnerable, and yes, I apologize. And yes, that was one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life, and that was hard. Let me tell you. And I admitted it so many times to my higher power before that. But it didn't relieve the grief, and it never would have until I apologized. That was my brother. I love my brother. He loves me. And I have one of the most forgiving brothers. One of the most forgiving brothers. He's as forgiving as Jesus as far as I'm concerned. Because the moment I told him he didn't have an angry bone in his body, and he had every right to. He looked at me. He said it was okay. I paid him back. And we moved on, and we built a bigger, stronger relationship ever since then. Very grateful for that. But what's important is you embrace that. From stealing from my brother, I understand how important friendship is, how important loyalty is, how important being honest, how important being vulnerable is. I got so many lessons and gifts from that one situation that I will never forget for the rest of my life. So whether you're going through a bad situation now or in the past, no matter what it's been, there is gifts. It's just a matter of attaching the right meaning to it, right? We're humans. We will naturally attach meaning to everything. Everything that you've experienced, everything you see, you attach meaning to. In the middle of the night, you can hear a huge bang in your kitchen. And your mind could go to robbery, or your mind could go to my dog knocked something off the counter. Two different situations, right? Well, same situation, two different meanings. You literally are attaching meaning to everything. And that's a simple example. Whatever you have in your past, you may have had a really hard past. There's somebody that could live the same exact life, look at his past and know he had a bad past, but find good in it. You have the choice of what meaning you attach to things. So embrace your past. Attach amazing meaning to everything so you can transform your life moving forward. Now, after you embrace your past, you really don't shun it. You don't try to forget it. You don't resent it. And you don't keep reliving it. You recognize who you've been and what you've done, and you're ready to move forward. What you're able to do now is take the power back and stop being a victim to it. You're able to take a big white paintbrush and paint right over your entire past. All the hopes and dreams and wants that everybody else has wanted for you, you're able to paint right over that canvas. Again, that doesn't take away from what's happened in your past. It's still there. It's still behind that white paint. You don't get a new white canvas. You're still able to look back on it, embrace it, love it, and bring those gifts forward with you because they're still there on the canvas. You just get to start a new chapter. You get to start on a new white canvas with all the other good things in this world from the past. Now, of course, as we talked about, all life is a gift. Your present, your future, and your past. Everything is a place for you in this world. Everything has a meaning. So whether it's a gift or whether it's a curse, it is your choice. My life is a gift. All the things that I've gone through is a gift. My parents' divorce is a gift. Me doing drugs is a gift. Me stealing from people is a gift. Me hurting people is a gift. Yes, I wasn't the best person in the past, but guess what? I am an extraordinary human being now. I am an extraordinary human being now. And if you've had a bad past, if you've not been such a good person, that is amazing. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back. Do you want to change? Do you want to stop being a victim? Are you really blaming everybody else in every single situation in your life onto why you're a bad person or to why you're hurting people? Because I know hurt people, but you don't need to be hurt and you don't need to hurt people anymore. You can choose to transform and stop being a victim. And the moment you see that, you gift yourself all the goodness from your past to bring those lessons forward, paint that canvas in white, and now you get to start fresh. And as you start fresh, imagine all the impact that you get to have. As you get to paint what you want in life. You get to take an amazing amounts of color. You get to take all the paintbrushes in the world, and you get to paint what you want in life. The cars you drive, the houses you live in, the impact, the travel, your wife, your kids, your dogs, your career, your business, the impact you make, how well you live your life every single day, the habits you have, everything you get to paint. It's all in your power. It's all in your power on what you create in life. And at the end of it, make sure you imagine all the impact you're able to make in this world. Your world, your life isn't the next 10 years, it's the next life. What impact can you make in this world? Because without impact, you're really not living a prosperous life, are you? What impact can you make? And when you see that, when you see the impact you can make on yourself, your family, your friends, your community in this world, it will move you to action. And recognize that when you see your past, you take ownership, you paint over it. Life becomes so much more full of amazing energy. It's a huge energy transformation once you paint over it and you start painting what you want on your canvas. As you transform, life does get more exciting. Life gets more light. You have more of a walk. You don't walk with your shoulders down. You walk with your shoulders up. You smile more. You have gratitude a lot more. Thing is if life isn't extravagant, you are not extravagant. And if you want an extravagant life, you need to become extravagant. As I said before, if you want to become more, you can achieve more, but you can't achieve more without becoming more. So if you become extravagant, you can live an extravagant life. And really the way that you're going to do this is the 7 steps that I teach to live a prosperous life, right? Awareness. Once you become aware of a problem, you can transform it. When you become aware, you're able to understand the pain of staying the same, the pleasure of transforming. You're able to choose how you want to transform and take action. You're able to choose your identity and become your authentic self. You're able to create your vision for life so you can begin to create that vision. You can create a mindset that shows you that you can, that believes in yourself, that you can do anything which you set your mind to. Then you can have a purpose that drives you forward of the things that you're naturally good at, love, and how you can make an impact. Then you can start to take action one step at a time. Life's created moment to moment. Moment to moment creates days. Days create weeks. Weeks create months. Months create years. And your years create your life. From there, you get to make an impact on this world. And imagine just having a community behind you. A lot of people out there are being painted. Imagine beginning to paint your life with a community behind you, with a community that believes in you. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have a life that includes a lot of support. That's why they're being painted, to be somebody else that they're not. You have the power to be a part of the Prosperous Life membership. It's my community that I just started that you can join at braidenbelnap.com. And when you join, you're able to connect with the community, have immediate access to courses that will help you transform your life. You'll be able to be coached weekly by me and guests. And you'll be able to have a community that's with you every step of the way that you can get access to at any time, that love you, believe in you, and want you to succeed to become your authentic self. So head over to Braiden Belnap and check that out and reach out to me on Instagram if you have any questions. Just remember where I came from. Divorced parents, 3 main limiting beliefs, love is not real. You can only rely on yourself, or I can only rely on myself, and you never know what's real, and you never know what's fake. From there, 13, stealing, drugs, alcohol, so on and so forth. From there, I didn't live a happy life, full of anxiety, depression, so on and so forth, strong emotions. It wasn't a good life. And I chose to transform. I chose to become my authentic self. I chose to create the books. I chose to pick up the books, read the videos, or read and watch videos. I chose to reach out to people. The question is, will you? Or are you gonna keep being painted? You have the choice to have your canvas consistently be painted, and at some point you probably will regret it at the end of your life. Or you have the choice to pick up a big paintbrush, paint over white, let it dry, and then paint whatever the hell you want in life. And that is an extravagant life. And when you become extravagant, you're able to create extravagant things. You can. You deserve a prosperous life. The question is, will you get the prosperous life? And don't forget, I'm here at 10 years ago when I began my drugs, alcohol, and stealing. 10 years ago, I'm 23. And this is where I'm at. Imagine where you can be in 10 years. Because you can be anywhere in 10 years. Life is an exciting journey. You have the power to transform. With that in mind, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if this served you in any way, and you know of somebody that's not really showing up fully, or you know somebody that is showing up fully, just needs a little boost to become their authentic selves, share this with them. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.